Hello YouTube, my name is RenegadeGamer45 and I'm a new YouTuber coming out to you from Washington DC, and today I'm going to give you all my top 10 games of 2012. Now this list is my personal picks. Hope this sparks conversation. You talk about your favorite games, send me a video response, make a video response of your top 10 games of the year. So let me get started. For the first game, I don't have the physical copy with hear me now. I have it loaned out to a friend. Will be Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs was one of those games where I was on the fence of getting. I was very unsure of what to expect, but once I started playing it, I really enjoyed the combat, the the driving, the story, everything about it was fantastic. I felt that United Front Games did an amazing job. Given the fact that the game was almost canceled, I just hope they get a chance to make another Sleeping Dogs. Fantastic job, you guys. The next game that I think that was good in 2012 was Rockstar's annual release, and this year they released Max Payne 3. Now, Max Payne is the third game in the Max Payne series. I want to be honest with you. That's who I am. I'm a very honest person. I did not play any of the Max Payne games prior to this, so I didn't know what to expect from this game. I'm happy to say I got a very good experience. I love the bullet time mechanics, the story, the one man against an army aspect. I felt it was wonderful. So Max Payne 3, Rockstar does another great job of their annual releases, of releasing different types of games every year, no exception with Max Payne 3. Now the next game is another game that I have never played this style of game, this genre of game before. I was very wary of what to expect. Did not know if I would play the game. Like the first hour and be like, I just wasted $60. However, I was not, in that game is number 8 on the list, XCOM Enemy Unknown. Now, if you have not played this game, and if you're a person who are a fan of strategy games, I'd say you should play this, because even though I'm not a person who enjoys or who has not played strategy games, I really love this one. I got hooked on the fact of being able to level up your squad, do different things. It took me a while before I realized I wasn't doing any of the story objectives. I was just launching satellites, make sure all the nations in the program were happy, and I was doing different things. This game was very good. I love the customization aspect of your soldiers, getting to name them and personalize them. I felt that this was a very good game by Firaxis Games. Now the next game on the list, number 7, is it? Yes, number 7. Is a game whose ending sparked more controversy this year than I've ever seen. And if you've been following along, you know what I'm talking about. Mass Effect 3 here. Um this game was one of my favorites. I felt that despite the ending, no worry, we're gonna get to that, it was very good. Very, very good. I felt that the combat, the story, everything about it hit the nail on the hammer right there. I felt that this was the end. I felt that that song, that main theme, I think it's the end for once and for all. It was beautiful. It made me feel like this is the end. This is it. This is our last stand. We fight or we die. We came. Everything comes to a head. I felt this series unfortunately ended on a sour note for many people. Me personally, I felt pretty much satisfied for the ending. I came into the ending thinking I want to destroy the Reapers, so as long as I had that option, I was fine. So I feel that they having that option pretty much satisfied me in that respect. But I do understand where many people are coming from, that they didn't really get that closure, that big everything I did up to now in the series really mattered. Um, but it needs to be mentioned that BioWare did go out of its way to make sure its fans were satisfied in at least some sense by releasing over the summer a free ending DLC that, you know, expanded upon the ending. Not changed it, but at least gave some clarity, filled in some plot holes of what really was going on there in the ending. Next is a game I'm not too familiar with, but I was willing to give it a shot. Um, and boy, I'm glad that I did. Coming in at number 6 on this list is Hitman Absolution. Hitman Absolution is a great game by Square Enix that published a very good title. I'm hearing that it may be the last in the Hitman series. If it is, it's very sad. I really enjoyed this game. The stealth, the using different disguises, the execution aspect that they have, the mechanic they have in that, the being able to kill your main targets in many different ways, whether it was having a guy electrocute himself while taking a piss. That was fun. That was very entertaining. I enjoyed my time when I had this game. The story is fantastic. The gameplay is great. The graphics are outstanding. And Agent 47, if this is his last game, he went out with a bang. The next game I'm going to talk about, which is non-power games, count as a new IP. Always good when companies, publishers are deciding to take a risk on a new game. It can either be a big success or a huge flop. This case, it was a big success, and it has been announced that it will be a staple franchise for them. I'm talking about Arcane Studios' Dishonored. Now, Dishonored is a unique game which it combines you have your the supernatural sense. So you have these melee, you have simple melee beings, but you also have these unique powers, where it's be able to teleport from one place to another, slow down time, possess bodies of animals and humans, throw wind from your hand, just it was an amazing game. Being able to experiment with different combinations of things, being able to take out your targets in different ways, was just outstanding and fantastic. I felt that Arcane Studios did an amazing job on this game. Excited that they get to make another game, in this another Dishonored game, and I hope that the next one blows our socks off just like this one did. Taking my time here. The next game is one that really divided gamers this year. Not only gamers, also reviewers on mainstream, and also, you know, the everyday common gamer person who does stuff on YouTube. It's a game where it's a long-standing series. We're in the 6th game of the series, and I view this game having two halves of the series. You got the first half and then the second half. Not many people who enjoyed the first half of these games weren't really happy, pleased with this game. Did not like it very much. The game I'm talking about that made my actually number 4 game, top game of the year, will be Resident Evil 6. Now, Resident Evil 6 is an interesting game from my perspective, for I played the second half of the Resident Evil franchise, which is Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. Right here, I have yet to experience the first 3, which I hopefully will in the coming years. But I felt that this game was a good action game. Not survival horror, but good action game. When I first played this game, I didn't want it to stop. I didn't want to put it down. It caught my attention. The story intrigued me. The different campaigns. The fact that you have 4 campaigns with in each 4 chapters, and each 4 campaigns, and each campaign has 5 chapters in it. And each chapter can last for about maybe 50 minutes to an hour and a half. It was about maybe 20 25 hours I put into this game, and it was just the best ride of my life. I felt really accomplished when I beat it. I felt like, wow, this was an amazing ride. When it ended, when each campaign ended, I'm like, wow, just sat down, threw my hands in the air. I was like, Capcom did a good job with this. I say they did a good job giving this year with their debacle on this DLC and all that. I feel that this game was very good. And I know that many people who like the original may not share the same sentiment, but I do understand where they're coming from. We want it to be more like the original. We want more of what made us fall in love with the original franchise in the first place. We want to experience get that experience when we first played Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3. We want that experience, man. I feel that Capcom feel like they want to go in a different direction, showing that the series can be multi-dimensional. Oh, we can also do this with the series and this with the series. So I feel that when if they do make another Resident Evil 7, that they do make a traditional survival horror. Not from and for the simple fact, for I've never experienced a traditional survival horror game before, so I would like to see how they bring it into the new age, introducing the new combat mechanics they brought in Resident Evil 6. Gonna split the video here, and we're gonna come back with the top 3 games of the year. Renegade Gamer here. See you in the next part.